So what I'm doing here is I'm taking dirty wax and then I'm going to melt it down in this pan and then pour it into this 5-gallon bucket through this linen. And it's important to pour a little bit of water in there so when the wax goes through, it hits water, it'll solidify, not stick to the bucket. And then you also want to have a little bit of moisture on your linen. It'll help it go through quicker. And then you don't want this wax over here to boil. You don't want to burn your wax. You just want to slowly let it melt. And then over here, this is for an art project. I made a mold out of wax, and then I'll pour the clean wax, or I'm sorry, I made a mold out of wet Cone 10 clay, and then I'm gonna pour this clean wax into here eventually. So we'll just let this melt, and then we'll go ahead and pour it in here in a little bit. This worm. And all this black stuff is from wax worms. And I bought this wax from a farmer who had been, a bee farmer, who had been keeping this for a long time, and that's what's happened, is the wax worms have gotten into it. Don't worry, you can just cook them out and purify your wax, but that's a wax worm. And there, it's just fun to watch it melt. Watch the movement. Okay, so we finally got it all melted. You want to unplug this, just take it out carefully. This one actually has a nice pouring lip, which I think is important. Again, be careful with the hot wax. And then you'll just want to slowly pour. Ooh, look at that. Beautiful gold wax. Uh-oh. And then you can see, if you zoom in there, all the impurities. Oh, there's a lot of worms in there too.
Hey, wait, Ben, that's my spatula.
Oh, I hadn't used it.
Okay.
I hadn't got anything. And there we go. And then I'll just clean that out. Here, we can open this up and check it out. Man, that was a really smooth. That was actually pretty clean. And then you'll take this off. You can use a rubber band or tape. But then you want to make sure that it doesn't fall in. So take that and catch it. And then if you look in here, it's slowly going to dry. And that's about how you do it. Then you'll let it cool, and then we'll show you cracking it out. Oh, watch out. It's perfectly cleaned. Beautiful, refined wax. Right at me. Right there. Now follow this. Now what you do is you drain off the water from underneath. You get all that water out. This will help it cool faster. Here, wait, zoom back out, man. You can put cold water around the outside too. Okay, now stop it.